Hey there, my fellow campers. It is Mr. Darbunkle, and today we are just going to be reviewing the first two episodes of the Percy Jackson Lightning Thief series on Disney Plus. And let me tell you what, I have not been disappointed. I did want to actually record the episodes and actually react, but they just didn't end up being Disney blocked out the actual video, so it just didn't really work out. But I figured I could still at least get my thoughts on it and what I thought of it and such. I thought that'd still be cool because still planning. Sorry, my alarm went off, interrupted. But anyways, like I was saying, but even though I couldn't watch it, I could still at least review it, and still give my thoughts, which I think doing a phenomenal job so far. All of the cast is great. Percy is just like perfect. Even though Walker Scobell said that he would make him a little angrier, which is like totally fine. Nothing like character changing, just a little more on the angry side. And it worked out really well, I think. Annabeth was great. Grover was great. Oh my gosh, Luke. Look, I like how they had Luke come in to kind of figure out what Percy's good at, which definitely isn't Bo, which that's always been the case. The Bo he's never been good at. I think Nancy Boba Fett was great. How they brought them in. It was interesting how when he fought Mrs. Dodds, she kind of did out in the open. I'm like, okay, it's like the mist is a powerful thing, so that no one could see anything besides him, and that was really well done. I think that was cool. I think she looked really good. I thought it was also interesting how the Riptide has more of it vibrates around danger, which I thought was cool. I thought that was a cool little added effect they did that Riptide didn't do in the books. I thought that was cool. I thought that was a little extra cool feature that it'll do. Um, I'm just bouncing around thoughts here. I'm not really getting anything constructed, but just spitting out thoughts. I think one thing I thought was a little interesting. Gabe. So Gabe in the books is like supposed to be one of the most disgusting and just absolutely nasty individuals on planet Earth, and it's also hinted at that he has clearly hit Sally and abused Percy in the past, and that's kind of part of what makes it more, I'd say, justified or satisfying is that when we see him, spoiler alert, but we'll get him when he becomes stone and at the end of it. I think it's a lot more satisfying that that happens to him. And it's not that I won't not love seeing that happen, but him being more, not so much of like an absolute piece of shit, but he's more of just like a comedic relief, really, that kind of cave in more to Sally, where the originally is more him just kind of Sally has to be like, we're gonna go on this trip. Can you I'll make you your favorite dip. I'll do this and that. Everything to make him happy so that he will let them do it. Where it's like this, it's like she still offers to do something for him, but it it's still like for the most part she's like, I mean, I'm taking it either way, whether you want me to or not, but I'll still do something for you. It's like it's not the worst thing. It's just like, well, more than anything, it's just Gabe is supposed to be basically an abusive piece of shit who can just go die, and then he does. But so that's a little interesting, but nothing that pulled me out of her. Nothing, just like okay, but still not too bad. I also like the little reference there to Nico D'Angelo. What was it? Sally was like saying she got something from somewhere, and it's like, oh, I got this from D'Angelo. It was like D'Angelo, really? Nico D'Angelo? Like who? What is he? A family member who has like a little shop running or something? I thought that was very cool. A little teaser for what's to come. Hopefully to come if we keep going with the series. That'd be really awesome. It was interesting how they kind of changed stuff up too. How like what so Grover kind of he so Percy doesn't even touch Nancy, but she gets shoved into a fountain, and then they get talked to in the principal's office. Which, by the way, if you notice, Rick Riordan was actually sitting in the office there to the left of the principal, which I thought was a cool little cameo. He said he'd make an appearance somewhere, so that was awesome. Um, but then he gets called to the office with Grover, and Grover actually says that he did push her in because he needs him to leave because it was too dangerous. And then he doesn't. He just kind of heads on home right from the get go. He talks to Chiron a little bit, and that's cool. They changed it up. I know, because like it was before. It's like he was supposed to wait. Grover was all nervous. He was supposed to wait for him so he could leave together. But this one's just like no, Percy's just leaving because he got basically expelled right in the spot. Not even like failing or flunking out, just kicked out. So it's like I mean, Rick Riordan said it'd be a little different. That's totally fine. Like, these are totally just different. Tell the story a little differently so you can have a new kind of experience a little bit, while still being loyal to the main story. which I think is all really cool, a little fresh for me to enjoy, and a lot of people to enjoy who've read the books a billion times, really. And then, of course, we get to the campsite, and Grover does show up, and I like how he's just like Grover, why do you have half a goat in your pants, just like in the trailer? He's like, well, you didn't tell him about me? You're early, Sally said. It's like, yeah, 'cause she's trying to tell him all these things before Grover got there, but of course didn't end up working out. It's just, oh, it's so great seeing all these scenes come to life. And it's like I have all these exciting things that just all flood in my brain at once. I'm trying to like just, even if it's not in chronological order, just get out what I loved about it. It's just so good. The Minotaur was awesome. Seeing the Minotaur live and with his old big old undies on, whitey tighties, was a sight to behold, to say the least. It was beautiful. Oh, it was so good, man. Just and the way Riptide opens up, I think it's really cool. It goes right from the pen to sword, just as it always what should be, and it looked so good. And the way he just when he got up on top of the Minotaur and just stabbed him with his own horn, mwah, absolutely beautiful. Can Cannot wait to see more of these animals. Of these animals. Can't wait to see more of these creatures just get abolished by all these demigods. It's gonna be beautiful. And even seeing Sally, the way she gets incinerated and goes to the underworld. That was really cool. It's like, yep, that's exactly how we know it would go, and it looks so good. The effects I think look really good. I think Disney gave them a pretty good budget because it looks really good. All the creatures look really good. The special effects, just at least to me, I think they look really good. So I can't wait to see more of that. Getting to Camp Half Blood was absolutely, it was beautiful. Camp Half Blood, it's as beautiful. It is as beautiful as I thought it would be, and just seeing all the different campers and the satyrs and just even we saw even a tree nymph. I think looks really cool. They just went all out. I love all the aesthetics. I love the whole themes. I love the Poseidon cabin. Looks really cool inside. Just imagine just living in a cabin and you just have your dad just posted on your wall. Role model, right? Mr. D, or otherwise Dionysus. I'm sorry, I don't remember any actor names right now, but he is killing it. I love that it's a little bit of a change, nothing too crazy. He's still a sarcastic dick, and just doesn't even listen to anything Percy says, or Peter Johnson. But like he has a little more of a he gives a little bit more of a shit about what's going on. Just like, you have to go on this quest. Literally, the world hangs in the balance. Which in the original, Mr. D would just be like, I mean, yeah, I guess you probably go to do something. Just so nonchalant, playing his poker, or not poker. Oh, what, playing his card game. Gosh, the little details are going up my head, but just wouldn't be bothered. But this is still awesome all the same. Chiron's great. I love Chiron. I think the dude does a great job of just that caring personality seeping through. How much he just loves all the campers, wants to make sure everyone's safe, wants to take care of them, but also knows when things has to get serious, when you have to has to just do something about whatever's going on. But I think he lands that role, like everyone lands this role, really the role so well. Clarice is definitely a good bully. She pulls that off really well. I know some people were kind of like not as happy she wasn't as bulky. Like, she's supposed to be the big camper, but it's like, big old muscly camper, but it's like, she still seems plenty tough and seems like she could break somebody in half. So I'm not worried about that. I think she's gonna do a good intimidating job of being Clarice. And bathroom scene, just the way I would think of it, just getting the way they just blasted all of them back. They try to give Percy a swirl, and he just uses the water, just blast them all back. Awesome, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Capture the flag, as great as I could have imagined. Just everybody in their armor and the helmets, swords, shields, everything. Mwah, so good. So good. I love Clarice's spear when she's fighting Percy with it until Percy breaks that bitch in half. Just gone, out of here. And then Percy, I wish they had kneeled down and sounded too shocked about Poseidon, or Percy being the son of Poseidon. Not that they weren't shocked, but it's like the whole part of them like kneeling down and just being like, Hail, Percy, son of the sea god. But like that was so cool. But like I still love how they did it. I like how they just had the big, tall trident hovering over his head. That was so cool. These first two episodes really just blew me away. Like absolutely just out of the water. I think they're doing a great job, and I cannot wait to see where they go with this. And also, I love the soundtrack. Was written, or at least co-written by Bear McCreary, who, if you know that name, he did the God of War 2018 and this not this year, 2022's God of War Ragnarok. I think he did great in those, and I love that he's back to do this. Just another, do more music for another Greek protag. So that's awesome. That's so awesome. I think he does a great job. Everybody just absolutely fantastic job. And we still have six episodes to go. I think that's what they're going with, which I can't wait. I love that they went with a show format just because it gives them, they don't really have to cut anything from the book because, like in movies you got to cramp it down. But I think in show format, it gives you enough time to really do everything that you would want to do from the books and to do it justice. And I think so far and overall, they're doing really good justice. I'd give 1 and 2 a 9.5 out of 10 because I think they did a really great job. So I can't wait to see where they keep going. And I know, like I said, I wanted to do reactions, but you know what? I still would love to at least review them with you guys because I cannot wait. This has been so good so far. This is so long the making. I know a lot of us have been waiting a long time for this, and I think it's paying off. So, with that said, I cannot wait for the next one. I'll see you then. Later, campers.